Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. Student, this lecture is for grade 10 Geography of Pakistan, and today we will continue chapter 10. Yesterday we started chapter 10 and today we will continue this chapter. Chapter 10. The name of the chapter: Agriculture, Irrigation and Related Problems. Yesterday I also told the definition of agriculture. Once again we will repeat. First of all, the science, art or occupation concerned with cultivating land, raising crops and feeding, breeding and raising livestock. Farming, the production of crops, livestock or poultry is called agriculture. This is the main definition of the culture or agriculture. Also, we discuss why it is important, why agriculture is playing main vital role in the economy of the country or the development of the country, because it is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, raising livestock. Agriculture provide most of the world's food and fabrics. Cotton, wool, leather are all agricultural products. Agriculture also provides wood for construction and paper products, and it is the main vital and important source of the national income for the most developing countries. However, for the developed countries, agriculture contributes a smaller percentage of their national income. Then I told you the meaning of irrigation. What is the role of irrigation? Why it is agriculture progress depends upon the development of irrigation system. If the irrigation system will be strong, automatically our agriculture sector will be strong, will be developed. It is the process of applying control amount of water to plants at needed interval. Irrigation helps to grow agriculture crops, maintain landscape and revegetate disturbed land or soils in dry areas and during period of less than average rainfall. Then we discuss the modes of irrigation. What are the modes of irrigation? Canals, wells, tube well, carres, tanks. These are all the modes of irrigation. First of all, well is an execution or structure creating in the ground by digging, driving or drilling to access liquid resources, usually for water. The oldest and most common kind of well is a water well to access groundwater in underground aquifer. Tube well has been installed in many areas to solve the problem, the shortage of water. A tube well, what is tube well? It is a type of water well in which a long 100 to 200 millimeter wide stainless steel tube or pipe is poured into an underground aquifer. The lower end is fitted with a strainer and a pump lifts water for irrigation. The required depth of the well depends on the depth of the water table. Canal, we discussed the four types of canal yesterday. What is canal? It is canals are waterways, channel or artificial waterways for water conveyance or to service water transport vehicles. They may also help with irrigation. It can be thought of as an artificial version of a river. Also, we discussed the types of canal: perennial canals, non-perennial canals, inundation or flood canal. What are the meaning of perennial canal? What is the meaning of perennial canal? Which flows all the year and which carry water for irrigation throughout the year. The second type of canal, non-perennial canals. These are the, we can say, seasonal canals, only flow in summer season, when the rainy season and when the rivers are fed by heavy rains. The third type of canal, inundation or flood canals, flow only and only during the rainy season when the rivers from which they flow rise and no headworks or barrages are built at their heads. Principal canals of Pakistan. We started yesterday Principal Canal of Pakistan. Number one, Principal Canal from Ravi, and Ravi two Principal Canal from the Ravi River, the Upper Bari Doab and the Lower Bari Doab. And also I told you the meaning of Doab, the land between two rivers. Then Principal Canal from Chenab, the Upper Chenab Canal and the Lower Chenab Canal, the Haveli system of canals. Then Principal Canals from Jhelum, these are the Upper Jhelum Canal and the Lower Jhelum Canal, and the Principal Canal from the Sutlej Valley project. We finished our yesterday lecture till here. Now today we will start the next topic, Principal Canal from the Indus. But before this, I told you what is a barrage. What is the meaning of this word barrage? It is an artificial barrier across a river or estuary to prevent flooding, aid irrigation, help in irrigation or navigation, or to generate electricity by tidal power. This is the meaning of barrage. Different the names of barrages in Pakistan, like Jinnah Barrage, then Kotri Barrage. These are all the names of different barrages of Pakistan. Now from your book, where we finished our lecture, now we will start the next topic, Principal Canal from the Indus. The Thal project. Near Kalabagh, a barrage has been constructed on the Indus, commonly known as a Jinnah Barrage. It can be short question name some barrages of Pakistan. Jinnah Barrage, Kotri Barrage. It was built in 1963. Underline this line. It can be in MCQs. Jinnah Barrage was constructed or built in dash 1963. The canals taken out from it irrigate the western and northern part of the Thal Desert. You know, Thal is the desert. And what is desert? Like a sandy, dry place, and where vegetation is not possible, and but some places it is possible. The project was controlled by the Thal Development Authority, TDA. What is meaning by TDA? It is Thal Development Authority, and but was entrusted to the Agriculture Development Corporation later on. The purpose of the project was not only merely for irrigation, but for integral development of the region, the extension of agriculture, development of industry, construction of village. Okay, here what is the meaning? Not only for irrigation or agricultural purpose. This is not the purpose of the development authority, only to promote or develop the agriculture or irrigation, but also development of industry, development of the construction of the villages and towns for the settlement of the people. There has been a great increase in the production of grams. Which grams? Chickpea, cotton, wheat and rice. Forests have been planted and cattle farms have been set up. Also you can see here a map. Many times we have discussed the previous chapter, and in this chapter map, and here which the principal canals show, and here the previous map there were some symbols which shows the name of that thing, but now here the numbers, with the help of numbers you can find Chashma Jhelum number 1, then Rasool Qadirabad number 2, Qadirabad Baloki. All these are with the help of numbers you can see in this map. It is shown in this map in which area these principal canals are. Now the next is the Chashma Barrage. The second, first we discuss the Thal project. What is the purpose of the Thal project? First of all, of course, the development or to progress the irrigation system, not only the agriculture sector, but also to promote or to develop the industry, construction of villages and town for the settlement. Now the Chashma Barrage. What the Chashma Barrage? This has been built at Chashma on the Indus. A link canal has been taken out from its left bank, providing water to the canal of Jhelum and Chenab. The work on Chashma right bank canal is in progress, which will irrigate areas of the district, and Dera Ghazi Khan and Dera Ismail Khan. Next, number third barrage, the Tonsa barrage. This was constructed at Tonsa in 1958. Underline this line. It can be MCQs. The Tonsa barrage was constructed at Tonsa in dash 1958 and 290 kilometer downstream from the Jinnah barrage. It will provide controlled water to the old existing canal. It has a 100,000 kilowatt power station in additional to diversion work. The Guddu barrage at Guddu, about 150 kilometer upstream from Sakhar, having a total length. What is the length of this barrage? 135 meter, and when it was started in March 1965. Underline this line. When the Guddu barrage was inaugurated or started it in 1965. Three canals, two on the right bank and one on the left, emerged from it, which irrigated how much area? 5 million acre of land in the region of Sakkar, Mirpur, Mathilo, Rohri, Jacobabad and Shikarpur. Number 5, the Sakkar or Lloyd barrage on the Indus near Sakkar is a mile, 1.6 kilometer long and one of the largest in the world, which is Sakkar barrage is one of the largest barrage in the world. 4 canals have been taken out from its right bank and 3 from its left bank. The total length of the canal is 8,450 kilometer. They irrigate an area of 5 million acre on which wheat, rice, cotton, oilseeds and sugar cane are grown. Okay, this area is famous for which wheat, rice, cotton, oilseed and sugar cane are grown here. Next, the Ghulam Muhammad Bar Raid. About 7.2 kilometers upstream from Kotri near Hyderabad, this barrage was opened in March 1959. 4 canals flow from it which irrigate about how much area? 2.8 million. In the lower Sindh, a large area commanded by canal has faced the problem of waterlogging and salinity. This is the problem. Which problem? Waterlogging and salinity. So here the land is not good for cultivation. Sugarcane is the main important crop in this area, and other crops cultivated in the canal commanded area are rice and wheat. An area of 73,000 acre has been reserved for the plantation of tree. Third canal system west of the Indus. First, we discuss the principal canal from the Indus and the different barrages of Pakistan. Now, the canal system west of the Indus. The Swat Canal flowing from the Swat River irrigate the Peshawar Plain and the area north of River Kabul. The Upper Swat Canal begin at Malakand and the Lower Swat Canal at Abazai. The area south of the river is irrigated by the Kabul Canal. Varshik multi-purpose project was completed. Underline this, it can be in MCQs. When the Varshik multi-purpose project was completed in 1961 on river Kabul, about 32 km northwest of Peshawar. 2 high-level canal flow from it which irrigate an area of 120,000 acre or both sides of the rivers. The Kuram or Gadi project is a multi-purpose project on Kuram and Baran in Tehsil Bannu. Beside these projects, some smaller dams have been built by the Water and Power Development Authority, WAPTA. What is the abbreviation WAPTA? That means Water and Power Development Authority, and it includes the Tanda Dam project, the Gomal Dam project, the Khanpur Dam, and the Darwar Dam and the Hub Dam. Link canals. Now we will discuss the different link canals in Pakistan. All the rivers of the Punjab east of the Indus have their sources in Indian territory. After partition, there had been some danger that the supplies of water would be cut off by India. We will discuss in Indus Water Treaty, which was done in 1960, and now you are in 10th class, so you have read about Indus Water Treaty in class 9th, and this was a water pact between India and Pakistan. The existing system of irrigation in the Punjab was already greatly disturbed by the unjust demarcation of the international boundary by the Boundary Commission. As a matter of fact, Bharat immediately after independence cut off the supplies of the water Pakistani canals flowing from the headwards, now in Indian territory. This situation adversely affected the prosperity of the arable areas of Pakistan. Therefore, three link canals were built to carry the water of western rivers to the eastern rivers where they enter Pakistan. Number one is Bambanwali River, Badin Link. 140 kilometer of link canal has been constructed across and underneath Ravi between Bambanwali and Badin to feed the branches of the upper Bari Dawab canal when they enter Pakistan. Number two, the Balochi Suleiman Ki link, about 87 kilometer link between the Ravi and Sutlej has been constructed to supply water to Satluj Valley Canal. The number third, the last one, the Marala Ravi link, about 96.5 kilometer canal from Marala to Chenab to Ravi has been constructed about 40 kilometer upstream from Shahdara to provide additional water to Balochi Suleiman-Ki link. According to the estimate of National Commission on Agriculture, 1988 total cultivable land in Pakistan is about 86 million acre. Underline this line, the total area which can be cultivated in Pakistan is 86 million acre or 35 million hectare, but only 34.50 acres are canal commanded areas and 29 million acre are actually irrigated. There is a scope of increasing cultivated and irrigated area in all the four provinces as shown below. You can see here again a map of Pakistan, and you know that irrigation system can be strong with the help of dam, barrages, rivers, because these are the source of water. And at the start we discussed Pakistan is a arid or semi-arid country and mostly depend on rain. So to store the water, the dams and barrages and these kinds of things are constructed. So you can see here the dam, the symbol of dam. This is the symbol of dam, this is the symbol of barrage, and rivers, the line show where are the rivers in Pakistan. Dam, you can see here different places in Pakistan where are the dams and rivers and barrages. Here you can see here, this is river Jhelum. This symbol is for river, and here is this area is river Jhelum, and here is river Chenab, then river Ravi. Then you can see here Mangla Dam. This is Mangla Dam. In map shows here is this is the place of the Mangla Dam, and same these symbols, with the help of these symbols you can see this map where these are constructed. Now most of the land areas of 86 million acre could be cultivated and irrigated. As a result, much higher production of agricultural crops, both food and cash, could be obtained if all the available water resources are used efficiently to the maximum. How we can increase or how we can use in a proper way? If we all the available water resources we will use, so it can increase the income and it can progress or develop the agriculture sector. You can see here also a table which shows provinces, 4 provinces of Pakistan: Punjab, Sindh, NWFP, the name has changed. Now it is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa or KPK and Balochistan. These are the 4 provinces shown in this here. And the total cultivable land area, Punjab 36.90. Then you can total commanded area and actual irrigated area, canal irrigated area, you can see here 16.41. Then same for Sindh, the total cultivable land in million acre, 26.50 million acre, and the total commanded area, that is only 12.20 million acre, and the actual canal irrigated area in Sindh, that is 10.00. And WFP, the total cultivable area is 7.60 million acre, and how much total commanded area, 1.80, and the actual canal irrigated area which is useful, that is 1.32. Balochistan, the total cultivable area is 13.50 and commanded area 1.00, and the total actual irrigated area is 0.94. You can see here now the total estimated area which we discussed. The total cultivable area in Pakistan, that is 86.00, 86 million acre, and the total commanded area 34.50, and the actual canal irrigated area 28.67. So only how we can increase our this irrigation system or develop only when we use this land properly, and both for food and cash could be obtained if all the available water resources are used efficiently or properly to the maximum. It's enough for today. Thank you, students. And also write an MCQs from this topic which we did today. Thank you once again.